Archangel Michael declares, "If you watch this now, I urge you to remain, even if only for an instant. Should you turn away at this moment, I may never address you again. I implore you, open your heart swiftly, for the celestial realms are in motion, and the hand of God is extending toward you at this very second." Comment Amen to confirm your faith. This is the appointed hour for you to witness what God has been orchestrating for you, and you must not let this moment slip by unseen. My beloved, I am speaking directly into your spirit. The angels stationed around you are not quiet. They are waging wars invisible to your eyes, elevating your prayers beyond your awareness, and taking positions where shadows attempt to invade. You are selected, and the Heavenly Father has sealed you with His radiance. If your heart quickens at this instant, understand it is because the Spirit of God is near you. Before you inhale again, halt and sense His presence enveloping you. I gently inquire, do you believe God is already crafting your miracle? Like this video now, so your faith may be eternally secured in heaven. You feel weary. I know you have been bearing loads too massive for your shoulders, and you question why tempests continue to assault you. But listen intently. Nothing you have endured has been purposeless. The anguish, the weeping, and the silent supplications have all arrived before the throne of the Most High. He has witnessed each restless night, every unresolved query, every conflict within your soul, and He murmurs, "Now, my child, you are not overlooked." Comment 111 if you perceive this moment is destined for you. You are positioned at the brink of a reality grander than you can conceive. The adversary seeks to divert you, to persuade you that your prayers have gone unheard. Yet I tell you, with the authority of the one who sent me, the gates of heaven are parting for you. Divine favor is preparing to overwhelm you in manners you cannot yet perceive. Soon you will witness breakthroughs where you once saw only barriers. Your footsteps are being directed by His sacred hand. Though it may seem concealed, nothing has been postponed. Even now, angelic legions encircle you. I am among them. But know this, I speak not from myself, but from the heart of the Father. The Creator has selected you for a purpose vaster than your comprehension. You have been summoned to rise when others collapse, to illuminate where gloom persists, to cling to faith when the world surrenders hope. Do not question the fortitude within you, for it is not your strength alone, but God's power coursing through you. Every moment you have suffered until now has prepared you for this season. You have traversed valleys where others would have yielded, yet here you stand, breathing, still persevering. That is no coincidence. That is divine safeguarding. You are living evidence of God's relentless love. No dark force can dismantle what His hands have constructed. The season of transformation has arrived. I tell you now, open your heart to receive what is being unleashed. The heavens are moving to your advantage. Even as you hear this, the prayers you believed were ignored were never forgotten. God has been weaving every strand of your narrative together in flawless timing. The same God who divided seas, who caused rivers to run through wastelands, and who commanded the sun to halt for triumph, is the very God standing before you now. Comment 22 if you trust that His promises will never fail you. Do not dread what follows. Do not fear the stillness between your prayers and their manifestations. The waiting is not penalty, it is preparation. The things you have requested are not refused, they are being perfected. The blessings designated for you cannot be stolen, postponed, or annihilated, for the Lord Himself is their guardian. When they arrive, they will surpass all you can envision, for He always gives beyond what we believe we merit. I see shackles shattering even now. I see burdens lifting from your heart and illumination returning to your path. Where confusion resided, clarity approaches. Where pain dwelled, healing is being released. Where scarcity prevailed, provision is already en route. And where fear gripped you, peace now surrounds you like armor. Cling to this, beloved. Do not let the enemy snatch this word from your heart. Your destiny is unfurling before you. The same God who breathed life into you will not forsake you now. Remain in His presence, remain in His promises, and above all, remain in faith. For heaven is nearer than you realize, and miracles are closer than they appear. Archangel Michael states, "I remain here, guarding you, and I cannot keep silent. I sense the weight upon your heart, the exhaustion in your spirit, and the hidden battles you fight when no one observes. Heaven has seen your tears, even those you concealed from all around you. The Father has heard the cries you thought went unnoticed, and He whispers to you, 'Now, my child, I have not forgotten you.'" Comment 333 to proclaim your faith today. The angels surrounding you are advancing faster than you know. The very instant you uttered your prayer, heaven replied. You may not have seen it yet, but I vow to you, doors are unlocking at this moment that no power of darkness can ever close. Every chain restraining you is being fractured link by link. Why did 12,585 individuals suddenly attain financial liberation last month? They all uncovered a mysterious phrase, merely 9 words long, buried within neuroscience studies and once concealed by the FBI. Now they are erasing debt, journeying across the globe, and residing in homes they never dreamed they could possess. If you are viewing this, you are fortunate. This page may vanish at any instant. Click the link in the description and comments to learn this secret before it is erased forever. There are blessings inscribed with your name, penned by the very hand of God. No one can seize what has been divinely appointed to you. You have felt deserted before, but let me assure you, you were never alone, not for a single heartbeat. When you were at your lowest, when your strength faltered, when hope seemed distant, the Lord carried you. He has been closer than the breath in your lungs, upholding you, guiding you, and shielding you from conflicts you never knew existed. Every storm you weathered, every moment you withstood, is proof of His unwavering love. Beloved, you must grasp this. You are chosen, not by happenstance, but by divine intention. You are called to stand when others fall. You are called to bear the light of Christ into spaces where darkness attempts to reside. Though you may feel insignificant at times, the Spirit of the living God within you is mightier than every obstacle around you. That power is alive, active, and unstoppable. The path you walk has not been easy, but every step has been preparing you for this season. A shift is occurring in the spiritual realm, and you are at the core of God's design. The delays you encountered were not rejections. They were divine arrangements for something far greater. God has been aligning people, resources, and opportunities on your behalf. And soon the fragments will unite in ways you never imagined. You must no longer allow fear to hold you captive. The foe has tried to convince you that your prayers are unheard, that your faith is futile, and that your circumstance cannot change. But I tell you now, that is a falsehood. Heaven has already proclaimed victory over your life. You are not struggling for victory, you are standing within it. Every conflict has already been won in the name of the Almighty. Lift your head high, for your redemption is near. Even now, God is dispatching angels to surround your home, your family, and your heart. The assaults you've faced lately are not because you are weak, but because you are powerful in the Spirit. The enemy dreads the calling upon your life, and that is why the storms have been so intense. But do not lose heart, for the greater the storm, the greater the blessing awaiting you on the other side. Comment 555 if you accept this in faith. Listen closely, for this is crucial. The Lord declares you are stepping into a season of restoration. All you believed was lost is returning to you in ways that will leave you astonished. Relationships will be repaired. Finances will multiply. Doors will open where you once faced barriers. Healing is coming to the depths of your wounds. Joy will overflow where sorrow attempted to dwell. The hand of God rests upon you, and His favor will pursue you wherever you go. When your faith feels small, remember this: even a whisper of belief moves mountains. Do not measure God's promises by your present situation. He is greater than the challenges before you, stronger than the storms around you, and more faithful than your fears suggest. Every promise He has spoken over your life remains alive, and not one word from Him will return void. The time is near, beloved. Heaven is aligning all things for your benefit. You are entering a season where testimonies will arise from your trials, and miracles will flow like rivers in the desert. Do not release hope now, for you are closer than ever to the breakthrough you've prayed for. The Spirit whispers to you now, "Hold on, my child. I am not finished with you yet." Comment 12:12 if you believe your victory is already inscribed. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are chosen, shielded, and profoundly loved. Angels stand beside you, and the Lord Himself goes before you, straightening every crooked path and lightening every heavy load. Stand firm in faith, for your miracle is nearer than your fears, and your destiny is greater than your doubts. Archangel Michael says, "I am still speaking to you, because heaven has not ceased moving for you." At this moment, the Father's hand is reaching toward you, releasing strength, favor, and divine protection into every facet of your life. I know you feel weary from the battles you've fought, but I tell you with authority, your story is far from concluded. You are stepping into a chapter authored by God Himself. No darkness can erase a single word He has spoken over you. Comment 777 if you believe His promises remain alive for you today. The weight you have carried has been observed by heaven. The tears that never reached the ground were captured by the angels guarding your steps. Nothing you have endured has been overlooked. The sleepless nights, the silent prayers, the unspoken pain, all have been gathered before the throne of the Almighty. Right now, your cries are ascending like incense before Him, and His answer is on the way. Do not let fear mute your faith, for God is moving in ways you cannot yet perceive. Beloved, listen closely, for this is no accident. You are hearing this now because you are chosen. The battles you fought were not signs of frailty, but evidence of your calling. The greater the warfare, the greater the destiny. The storms that raged around you were meant to shatter you, but instead they unveiled the strength God placed within you. You remain standing because His Spirit has been sustaining you from the beginning. Could a 9-word ritual truly be your key to financial freedom? What sounds like fantasy is now being validated by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, naturally draws abundance. This 9-word prayer has assisted over 12,000 struggling individuals attract wealth and live lives of overflow. But this secret will not remain online for long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently removed. Right now, there are angels assigned to your name. We are surrounding you, defending you, and protecting all that is connected to you. The enemy's schemes have been exposed and dismantled. Even at this very moment, what was intended for harm is being turned for your good, for the Lord has already declared victory over your life. Stand firm, for your breakthrough is closer than you think, and what is coming will leave no doubt that God's hand is upon you. I know the burden of waiting feels heavy, but this is not the end. The silence you've endured is not abandonment. It is preparation. The Lord has been molding you, refining you, and positioning you for something greater than you imagined. Every delay, every setback, every unanswered prayer is aligning with His perfect timing. Soon you will understand why doors closed earlier, because God is about to open superior ones that no one can shut. There are blessings inscribed with your name. Some you have prayed for, others you haven't even conceived yet. They are not lost. They are not forgotten. Heaven is simply awaiting the moment you are ready to receive them. When they come, they will arrive suddenly and exceed every expectation. Comment 999 if you trust that God is already preparing your miracle. The Spirit of God is resting upon you now. Feel it deep within your heart, the gentle tug of His presence, the reassurance that you are not alone. Even in your darkest seasons, He has been near, whispering strength into your spirit when you had none left. That same Spirit is breathing new life into you today, igniting hope where you felt hollow, and restoring faith where it had grown frail. Beloved, this is the moment to rise. Lift your head and believe again. Speak life over your circumstance. Declare God's promises aloud, for His word is alive and cannot fail. When you speak in faith, heaven responds. When you stand firm in belief, mountains begin to shift. When you choose to trust Him completely, doors begin to open where there were once only walls. I tell you this with all the love of heaven. Nothing can halt what God has ordained for you. No opposition is strong enough, no burden is heavy enough, and no force of darkness is powerful enough to cancel the plans of the Almighty. The same power that raised Jesus from the grave is working within you right now. That power is unstoppable, unshakable, and eternal. You have come too far to surrender now. You have endured too much to retreat. The God who carried you this far will not leave you here. His promises remain unshaken. His love remains constant. His protection envelops you even in this very moment. Stand in faith, beloved, for your testimony is being written. This season you are entering will reveal God's faithfulness like never before. Where there has been lack, abundance will flow. Where there has been sickness, healing will spring forth. Where there has been confusion, divine wisdom will guide your steps. Every closed door, every setback, every disappointment is being transformed into a testimony of God's power and grace. Comment 1010 if you receive this promise today. You are chosen, you are loved, you are protected, and above all, you are never alone. The Creator of the heavens walks with you, the angels stand beside you, and the Spirit of God fills you with strength for every step ahead. Hold tightly to this truth, for your breakthrough is nearer than you realize, and your miracle is already unfolding. Archangel Michael declares, I remain here, and I cannot depart until you receive what heaven is pouring over you at this instant. The Spirit of the living God is reaching into the deepest chambers of your heart, touching every wound, every fear, every unanswered prayer. I see the weight you have carried, and I hear the thoughts you've hidden even from yourself. You are not forgotten, beloved, and you are not alone. Comment 1515 if you believe God is speaking directly to you in this moment. The Lord has witnessed your quiet strength in the face of battles no one else comprehended. He has watched you stand when the storm was louder than your voice. Every tear you've shed, every sleepless night, every desperate prayer has been heard. Heaven has recorded each one, and the Father has commanded His angels to guard your steps. Even now, we are surrounding you, ensuring that no weapon fashioned against you will succeed. I know there are moments when you wonder why the breakthrough hasn't arrived, when you question if God truly sees you. But hear me now. This delay is not denial. The blessings assigned to you have been preserved, and nothing and no one can steal them away. There are promises with your name written upon them, stored in heaven, and they are being released in the Lord's perfect timing. Right now, heaven is shifting in your favor. Doors are opening that you believed were sealed forever. Opportunities are aligning that you didn't even pray for but desperately needed. The favor of God is pursuing you, and it will overtake you. What you thought was the conclusion is only the commencement. The plans the Father has for you are far greater than anything your heart has envisioned. Beloved, you are stepping into a season where restoration will be your testimony. Every loss, every disappointment, every battle you endured is making way for a greater outpouring of blessing. The Lord is returning what was stolen, multiplying what was diminished, and renewing what was shattered. You are walking into a chapter where His glory will envelop every part of your life, and your story will shine as a witness of His faithfulness. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you do not? This 9-word financial code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are astounding. Cash windfalls, cleared debts, and lifelong stress erased. But the government may remove this secret at any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. There are angels stationed over your home, your family, and your future. We are waging war in the unseen realms for your breakthrough. The forces of darkness have tried to delay you, discourage you, and distract you from your calling. But the victory has already been inscribed in the name of the Almighty. No attack against you will prosper, and no scheme of the enemy will prevail. Comment 1717 if you trust that your victory is already secured. Listen to me closely now. The pain you feel is not wasted. The struggles you have faced are not random. The Lord is using every challenge to shape you, strengthen you, and prepare you for greater things ahead. The valley you are walking through now is leading you to a mountain of blessings. What feels like pressure is producing power, and what feels like loss is creating space for abundance. Do not measure God's promises by what you see before you today. The Father is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet grasp. Every closed door, every delay, every change of direction is aligning you with His perfect will. Soon you will look back and realize that every detour was necessary, every setback was divine protection, and every season of waiting was preparation for something beyond your imagination. Beloved, continue to speak life over your future. Declare God's promises aloud, for your words carry power when rooted in faith. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the grave resides within you, and that power flows through your prayers, your declarations, and your faith. When you speak in agreement with heaven, mountains move, and miracles begin to manifest. Even now, the presence of God surrounds you. Can you sense it? That quiet strength in your heart, that reassurance whispering that you are not alone. That is Him. He is closer than your breath, and more faithful than your fears. Whatever you are facing today, surrender it to Him fully, and watch how He turns every broken piece into a testimony of His goodness. The coming days will reveal the answers you have awaited. Chains are breaking, doors are opening, and favor is being released in measures you have never known. God is preparing to place you in rooms you never expected to enter, to connect you with people you never imagined meeting, and to pour blessing upon blessing over your life. Comment, Amen, if you receive this with your whole heart. Beloved, this is your time. The Lord's hand is upon you, and His angels are beside you. You have been chosen for such a time as this, and your journey is about to shift in ways only God could orchestrate. Remain in faith, remain in prayer, and remain expectant, for the miracle you've awaited is already on its way. Archangel Michael says, "I have not left your side, and I will not depart until the work heaven has begun in you is complete." Right now, the Spirit of God is nearer than you realize, touching the deepest corners of your heart. Every unspoken prayer, every quiet cry, every unanswered question has reached the throne of the Almighty. Heaven knows your name, beloved, and the Father has marked you with His favor. Comment Amen if you believe this moment was divinely planned for you. I see the weight you have carried, the storms you have endured, and the battles you have fought in silence. You have wondered why the path has been so difficult, why the answers seem delayed, and why the doors remain shut. But hear me clearly. Every moment has been guiding you here. The pain was not punishment. The silence was not abandonment. The delays were divine preparation for what is approaching in your life. Beloved, your faith has carried you further than you realize. Each time you chose to believe when everything urged you to surrender, heaven took note. Each time you prayed through tears, you moved mountains in the unseen realms. You are stronger than you know, not by your own might, but because the Spirit of the living God has sustained you through every season. You are here today because the Father has been cradling you in His hands. Right now, a shift is occurring in your favor. The very places where you faced rejection are becoming open doors. The situations where you felt forgotten are about to become testimonies of God's faithfulness. The blessings stored for you are being released, and the enemy has no power to stop what heaven has already ordained. What you thought was delayed is simply arriving in God's perfect timing. I tell you this with all the authority given to me. You are not standing where you are by accident. You are positioned for breakthrough, and the hand of the Lord is upon you. The prayers you uttered months, even years ago, are still alive. Heaven has not forgotten a single one. The answers are en route, and when they arrive, you will see that the wait was not wasted. Even now, the angels of the Lord surround you. We are fighting battles on your behalf, defending your future, and guarding the blessings assigned to you. The enemy has tried to discourage you, distract you, and convince you that you are alone. But you are never alone. The Spirit of God is within you, His armies are around you, and His power goes before you to prepare the way. Comment 111 if you trust that heaven is moving for you right now. This is a season of restoration for you. The Lord is rebuilding what was broken, healing what was wounded, and renewing what was lost. Relationships will be mended, opportunities will be restored, and doors you believed were permanently sealed will swing wide open. Why is the government desperate to conceal this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now enabling everyday people to erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is transforming financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, lavish vacations, it is all within reach. But the government could remove this secret at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. The Father is making a way where there seems to be none, and He is filling your life with blessings you did not even know to request. Do not let the weight of your current season blind you to the greatness approaching. The things you have been praying for are already on their way, and when they arrive, you will understand why the wait was necessary. Every disappointment, every setback, every tear was preparing you for a testimony that will glorify the name of the Lord. Beloved, do not allow fear to silence your faith. The enemy wants you to believe your situation is permanent, but I tell you with certainty, it is not. Nothing is too difficult for God. Nothing is beyond His reach. The same God who raised the dead, parted seas, and calmed storms is the same God working in your life right now. The miracle you have been awaiting is already closer than you think. The Spirit whispers to you now, hold on, do not give up, do not lose faith. My promises are still alive, and my plans for you will not fail. Believe these words, for they are written into your destiny. You are chosen, you are protected, and you are profoundly loved by the Creator of the heavens and the earth. Your future is secure in His hands. The blessings you've awaited are already being released. The breakthroughs you need are aligning perfectly with His timing. The joy you thought you lost will return, overflowing and abundant. Soon you will look back and see that everything you endured was leading you to this moment of victory. Comment 222 if you believe your breakthrough is already on its way. Archangel Michael declares, I am still here with you, and I will not cease speaking until your spirit fully receives what heaven is releasing over you today. The Father's hand is moving in your life in ways you cannot yet see, and everything that has been out of alignment is being restored. I know the weight you have carried, the doubts you have fought, and the nights you wept silently into the darkness. But beloved, hear me clearly. You have never been alone, not for a single heartbeat. Comment 333 if you believe God is standing beside you right now. There are seasons when it feels as though heaven is silent, when answers seem distant and battles feel endless. But listen closely, for I bring you truth from the throne of the Almighty. Every prayer you whispered has been heard. Every word you spoke in faith has been recorded in eternity. Not one has been forgotten. The silence was not absence. The delay was not denial. God has been preparing something greater than you imagined, something that will leave you in awe of His faithfulness. Beloved, you are stepping into a divine shift. The very things that seemed impossible are being rewritten in your favor. The battles you faced were never meant to destroy you, but to fortify the foundation of your faith. Heaven has been fighting for you long before you knew the war had begun. We, the angels, have surrounded your life, holding back forces of darkness, covering you under the protection of the Almighty, and preparing your path for what is to come. The Lord reminds you today of your identity. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. You are chosen, beloved. You have been set apart for a purpose far exceeding your understanding. When the enemy tried to break you, God used it to build you. When people walked away, He drew nearer. When everything seemed lost, His hand sustained you. You have survived what others could not, because His power has been with you every step. Even now, I see chains breaking. I see burdens lifting. I see doors unlocking. The Lord is clearing paths you thought were blocked forever. He is making a way where there seemed to be none. You may have walked through seasons of confusion, pain, and uncertainty, but you are about to step into clarity, healing, and abundance. What has been hidden is being revealed, and what has been delayed is being released. Beloved, this is your season of restoration. Everything the enemy thought he stole from you is returning, multiplied, and overflowing. Your peace is being restored. Your joy is being renewed. Your strength is being revived. The Father is rebuilding what was broken and redeeming what was lost. When this is done, your testimony will shine brighter than your trials ever did. Comment 1212 if you believe this restoration belongs to you. Do not allow fear to silence your faith now. The enemy has been relentless because he knows what is approaching for you. He has tried to discourage you, to make you doubt God's promises, and to convince you that nothing will change. But hear me now, the enemy has already lost. The victory has been written, sealed, and declared by heaven itself. You are not fighting for victory, You are standing in it. I need you to cling to this truth. The Spirit of the living God dwells within you. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead flows through your being. That power is unshakable, unstoppable, and undefeatable. No storm is greater than His authority, no darkness stronger than His light, and no scheme of the enemy more powerful than God's divine purpose for your life. The Father calls you to trust Him completely. Surrender every fear, every burden, every unanswered question into His hands. What if all you've been taught about money is a falsehood? A hidden 9-word prayer, buried in a classified FBI report, is now helping thousands attract wealth effortlessly. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old region of your brain governing abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government may remove this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. He has already gone before you and secured the path. The blessings He has prepared for you are closer than you think. When they arrive, you will see every trial was worth enduring. Beloved, I speak this with certainty. Your story is not over. The chapters ahead will overflow with miracles you did not anticipate, doors you did not knock upon, and breakthroughs you did not even know how to request. This is not merely a turning page. This is the start of an entirely new volume, authored by the hand of the Almighty. Comment 555 if you receive this promise and believe heaven is working for you right now. Archangel Michael says, I remain here, beloved, because heaven is not finished with you yet. The Spirit of God is moving right now, touching places in your heart that have ached for so long. I see the battles you fought silently, the tears you shed unwitnessed, and the weight you've borne alone. Today, I bring you this truth. You are not forgotten, and you are not forsaken. The Father has always been with you, and His promises over your life are unshakable. Comment 777 if you believe His hand is upon you right now. Beloved, every storm you have endured has been shaping you for this season. Every delay, every heartbreak, every unanswered prayer has been part of a divine design. You thought the silence meant God wasn't listening, but in truth, He was working behind the scenes, aligning everything for your breakthrough. What felt like waiting was actually preparation. What seemed like loss was making room for a greater blessing coming your way. The Lord has witnessed your faithfulness when no one else did. Each time you chose to believe, despite the pain, heaven took notice. Each time you prayed, even when answers didn't come, your faith shook the heavens. You are stronger than you know, not by your own strength, but because God's Spirit has carried you through valleys and lifted you through tempests. You still stand because He has never released you. Right now, something powerful is shifting in your favor. The season of unanswered prayers is concluding. Doors you thought were sealed forever are unlocking. Paths you could not see before are being revealed. The blessings the enemy tried to block are being released directly into your hands. Heaven has declared victory over your life, and nothing can oppose the plans God has inscribed for you. Remember this: you are chosen, beloved. You are set apart for a divine purpose greater than your understanding. The attacks you faced recently are not signs of defeat, but evidence of your calling. The enemy fights hardest against those who carry the greatest light. He knows what God is about to do through you, and that is why he tried to break you. But what the enemy intended for harm, God is turning into your testimony. I want you to feel this deep in your spirit. The angels of the Lord are surrounding you right now. We are standing guard over your home, your family, and your future. Every weapon formed against you is being dismantled, and every plot of the enemy is being overturned by the authority of heaven. You are divinely protected, and no force of darkness can touch what God has blessed. Comment Amen if you receive His divine protection today. Beloved, this is not the end of your story. In fact, it is the beginning of something far greater than you imagined. The Lord is restoring everything the enemy tried to steal from you: your joy, your peace, your strength, your opportunities. They are all returning, multiplied. The pain you endured will be replaced with overflowing blessing. This is your season to rise, and nothing can halt what heaven has already set in motion. Do not let fear whisper lies into your heart. The enemy wants you to believe nothing will change. But I tell you now, change is already happening. The Spirit of God is moving ahead of you, preparing the way, aligning divine connections, and positioning you exactly where you need to be. You may not see it yet, but every step you take is leading you closer to the breakthrough you've prayed for. Beloved, listen carefully to this promise. The same God who raised the dead, parted seas, and calmed storms is the same God working in your life today. He has not changed, and He never will. His power is limitless, His mercy is endless, and His love for you is unshakable. He is faithful to complete what He began, and His timing is always perfect. You are entering a season where miracles will become your testimony. Prayers you thought were forgotten will suddenly be answered. Opportunities you thought were gone forever will reappear. Blessings you didn't even know to request will find you. You will know without doubt that God has been guiding your every step. Comment 999 if you believe this is your season of miracles. The Lord calls you to trust Him fully now. Release the fear, surrender the burden, and allow His peace to fill your heart. You need not understand the plan to trust the one who holds it. All you must do is remain in faith, for His promises are certain, His word is eternal, and His love for you has no end. Beloved, lift your head and breathe deeply, for you are not walking this path alone. The angels surround you, the Spirit empowers you, and the Father leads you into greater things. Keep believing, keep praying, and keep holding on, for what is coming will be more beautiful than what you have lost. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once daily, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. Over 12,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you are fortunate. The page may disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to learn this secret before it's deleted forever. Archangel Michael says, "I remain here with you, beloved, because heaven is not finished with you yet. I will not cease speaking until your heart fully receives the love, strength, and hope the Father is pouring into you right now. The battles you've faced, the storms you've walked through, the tears you've cried, none have been ignored. Every moment has been seen by the one who created you, and He whispers now, 'I am with you, my child, and I will never leave you.'" Comment 1111 if you believe He is holding you close right now. Beloved, you must understand this deeply. The waiting you've endured has not been wasted. You have prayed, you have hoped, you have persevered even when answers didn't come. Every sleepless night, every silent plea, every unspoken thought was heard in heaven. The silence you felt was never God abandoning you. It was Him working behind the scenes, aligning every detail of your life to prepare you for something greater than you can imagine. The Lord has been shaping you through every trial. What you thought was breaking you has been building you. Every hardship has strengthened your spirit. Every battle has refined your faith. Every disappointment has prepared you for blessings far greater than what you lost. You have endured what would have crushed others, and you still stand because His hand has been upon you the entire time. Even now, the Spirit of God is moving on your behalf. Doors are opening no person can shut. Opportunities are aligning you never thought possible. The angels of the Lord are surrounding your path, guarding your steps, and preparing the way ahead. Nothing and no one can stop what heaven has already declared over your life. This is your appointed time, and what belongs to you cannot be taken. Beloved, you are chosen. You have been set apart for a divine purpose beyond what you presently see. The reason the enemy has fought you so fiercely is the greatness placed within you. The attacks were never proof of weakness. They were confirmation of calling. The enemy glimpsed what God intends to do through you and tried to halt you, but he has failed because the victory is already secured. The Father calls you deeper into His presence. This is the season to draw near to Him, to trust beyond your understanding, to believe even when evidence seems scant. The miracle you await is already written into your story. Every promise He has spoken over you will come to pass, and not one word will fail. Comment 222 if you believe His promises are alive and active in your life. I see a great restoration approaching you. Areas where you felt broken are being healed. Things you thought were lost forever are returning, multiplied and overflowing. Joy is returning where sorrow dwelt. Peace is filling spaces where anxiety once ruled. Strength is rising where weakness tried to hold you down. What you are about to step into will be more beautiful than what you thought you lost. Do not let fear whisper lies to you anymore. The enemy will try to make you believe nothing will change. But I tell you, change is already happening. The Lord has gone before you, preparing blessings your eyes haven't seen, your ears haven't heard, and your heart hasn't even imagined. What is coming will not merely meet your expectations, it will surpass them. Beloved, I need you to hold on to hope like never before. Do not give up now. You are closer to your breakthrough than ever. What you prayed for is nearer than you think. What you've awaited is about to find you. Trust the process, for the Father's timing is perfect, and His ways are higher than yours. The same God who parted seas, silenced storms, and raised the dead is the same God working in your life today. His power has not changed. His promises have not expired. His love has not diminished. He is still moving, still providing, still healing, still protecting you. Evidence of His hand will become undeniable in the days ahead, and your testimony will inspire many. Beloved, feel this in your spirit. The Lord has already gone ahead. He is placing you in the right rooms, connecting you with the right people, aligning you with the opportunities meant for you. What is coming will happen suddenly, and when it does, you will know it was God alone who made the way. Comment 12:12 if you receive this breakthrough with faith today. Hold on to this promise. You are never alone. You are surrounded by angels, carried by grace, and covered by divine protection. Heaven has already declared your victory, and nothing can reverse what God has spoken over your life. Your greatest days are not behind you, they are unfolding now. Remain in faith, beloved, for everything is about to change in your favor. Archangel Michael says, I remain here, beloved, and I will not leave until your heart fully receives what heaven is pouring into you right now. The Father's presence envelops you, even at this very moment, and His hand rests upon your life. I know how heavy the journey has been. I have seen your silent battles, your quiet tears, your hidden fears. Today, I remind you of this eternal truth. You are not forgotten, and you have never walked alone. Comment Amen if you believe His presence is with you right now. Can merely speaking 9 words daily cause wealth to flow into your life. A leading neuroscientist affirms it, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. But this secret will not stay online long. Click the link in the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently deleted. Beloved, the Lord has been closer than you realize. In seasons you felt abandoned, He was upholding you. In moments you thought you were breaking, He was carrying you. Each time you believed your prayers were unheard, they were rising before His throne like a sweet fragrance. Heaven has watched over you, fighting battles on your behalf you could not see. You are alive today because His protection has never left you. I know there were times you questioned if God truly heard your cries. The delays, the disappointments, the closed doors, they made you wonder if your prayers were vain. But hear me now. Every delay had purpose. Every disappointment was protection. Every closed door redirected you towards something greater. What felt like silence was God working behind the scenes, preparing blessings meant only for you. Archangel Michael proclaims, "Even now, the atmosphere around you is charged with divine intention. The very winds of heaven are shifting to carry you into your destined harbor. I see the questions lingering in your spirit, the why and the when that have echoed in your quiet moments. Today, those echoes are met with a resounding answer, because your faithfulness has moved the heart of the Almighty, and your moment is now." Comment 444 if you feel this shift in your spirit. The road behind you is not a trail of failures, but a sacred map of divine guidance. Each stumble was a step ordained, each detour a protected path. The enemy sought to label you lost, but heaven has always known your coordinates. You are precisely where you are meant to be, positioned for a download of grace so profound it will rewrite the narrative of your life. The seeds you planted in tears are breaking through the soil of your circumstances, and what sprouts will be a forest of fulfillment, providing shade and shelter for generations to come. Do you feel that stirring? It is the quickening of promise. A divine anticipation is being birthed within you. Where you once accommodated lack, you will now administer abundance. Where you manage pain, you will now minister healing. The mantle you have carried in secret is about to be revealed in public glory. God is transitioning you from the place of preparation to the platform of demonstration. Beloved, I need you to anchor your soul in this next word. The opposition you have sensed is a spectral illusion, a final, desperate pantomime of a foe already defeated. His roars have no teeth, his threats carry no weight. The true sound filling the spiritual realm is the symphony of heaven celebrating your victory in advance. Angelic hosts are tuning their instruments. The cloud of witnesses is leaning in. Your story is the next testimony that will cause multitudes to believe. Click the link in the description and comments right now. Do not let hesitation rob you of what has been reserved in your name. A supernatural key, once guarded in hidden realms, is being offered to you. This is not mere coincidence. It is divine appointment. Thousands have already used this celestial cipher to unlock dimensions of blessing they thought were fantasy. But access is fleeting. The window is closing. Secure your key before it vanishes. You are crossing a spiritual meridian where the past no longer has a claim on your future. The regrets, the shame, the old cycles, they are being severed by the sword of Michael's own host. You are stepping across a line drawn in the blood of the Lamb into a territory marked by grace and governed by favor. The climate here is different. The air is rich with purpose. Breathe it in. This is your new normal. Comment 888 if you are ready to cross over. Listen as heaven declares a decree of reversal, over every area of deficit. Finances are not just improving, they are being supernaturally reconfigured. Relationships are not just healing, they are being divinely resurrected for greater purpose. Health is not just recovering, it is being inundated with a flood of revitalizing life. What was meant to shrink you is now the very platform from which you will expand. I see a divine transaction taking place. The ledger of heaven is open, and your account is being credited with compounded interest on every prayer, every act of obedience, every tear sown. The currency of the kingdom, joy for mourning, beauty for ashes, double honor for former shame, is being transferred to you. Sign this transaction with your faith. Accept the delivery. Why are ancient prophecies and modern financial systems suddenly aligning? A concealed principle, expressed in just 9 words, is bridging the spiritual and the natural, causing wealth to locate the faithful. This isn't a strategy, it's a supernatural transfer. Documents and testimonies confirm it. But such powerful portals are never left open for long. This is your final alert. Click the link below before this page and its promise disappear. The Father is issuing a summons to your spirit to rise into a new dimension of authority. The yes and amen of heaven are backing your every God-breathed declaration. You will speak to mountains, and they will not just move, they will melt. You will command storms, and they will not just cease, they will reverse their damage and deposit bounty at your feet. This is the authority of the believer, activated in full measure. Beloved, guard this vision with ferocious faith. The enemy will send whispers of the old narrative. He will flash images of past failures on the screen of your mind. Renounce them aloud. Declare, "My history is not my prophecy. My past does not own my future. I am a new creation, and today I step into the fullness of my inheritance." Comment 2020 to seal this declaration. Archangel Michael says, "My flaming sword is drawn, not in threat, but in protection, over the path now illuminated before you. Every shadowy figure that lurked on your former road is now barred from this new way. Walk forward in a confidence that is not your own, but a gift from the throne. You are cloaked in a celestial armor that no arrow of doubt can penetrate. This is more than encouragement. This is a commissioning. You are being launched. Feel the momentum building in your spirit. The tension you feel is not anxiety. It is the traction of destiny. You have been in the catapult, and the pull has been intense. Now, the release. You are about to be propelled into the center of your purpose with pinpoint accuracy. Do not scroll away. Do not let this moment become another "what if?" The divine connection you need, the breakthrough you crave, the miracle you've wept for, it is all converging on the other side of your obedience right now. The link below is not just a button, it is a spiritual threshold. Click it. Step through. Your future is waiting. The sound of abundance is not a distant echo. It is the approaching footsteps of your blessing coming to find you. It is running, leaping, overcoming every obstacle to reach you. Stand still and see the salvation of your God. Then, move forward in the power of it. You are not just surviving, you are now thriving. You are not just believing, you are now receiving. Comment Amen with full authority if you are ready to receive, thrive, and step into the miraculous now. The heavens are open. The angels are assembled. The Father is smiling. Your time is now.